leagues in the NBA. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Paul George. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Robert Covington. Derek Jones is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the center position. Beverley against Nurkic. And here are the Trailblazers.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverley rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverley is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him.
Here's George. Pass to Beverley. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. And the dunk by Zubac.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Covington. Rebound by the Clippers.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And the pass to Pop. Let's go. They get it back. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane there, hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
Beverley with the ball. To the inside. Covington with the steal. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Pass to Nurkic. Stolen by Beverley. By himself. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Consistent in finding ways at coming up with steals. Patrick Beverley in the shorts of the opposition.
Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Nurkic. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Paul George with the steal. Beverley finds Morris. Beverley with the ball. Outside, George. That one goes. Count it. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. They need this. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2.
Well, the determination there by Nurkic pressures the D into getting a little bit too physical with him on that shot.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Wande Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Norman Powell. McCollum's checked in for Jones. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Clippers leading by 7. Kicks it to Beverley. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. .105 left to play in the first. Back to George.
Well, he has to keep improving on this end of the floor. When CJ is helping out on defense, the teammates feed off that.
A nice shot by Simons.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. .40 left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. Shot clock at 3. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And the Clippers miss again. Trailblazers trail by 5. And here's McCollum for 3. Anthony. And staying with the play, Anthony.
I feel like Melo has always been a guy who doesn't mind banging around down low, knocking guys around a little bit, and getting great second chance opportunities.
Zubac kicks to George. Back to Zubac. And here's Leonard from 3. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from being.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Ibaka. Reggie Jackson out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Batum, and it's man in at the 3, the small forward.
Can't allow that much separation, even as the pass is coming his way, to try and crowd Carmelo as best you can.
Outside Jackson. The pass to Kennard. Lets it go with the 3. And no good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's McCollum. Finished off the break.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up. And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Passes it to Carmelo. Portland moving the ball around. Pass to Nurkic. Batum against Anthony. Shoots over Batum. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Inside, Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And not the most flamboyant dunker, but Ibaka goes to the rack with rude intentions nonetheless.
And the basket by McCollum.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Jackson. Not a lot of room. Kennard against McCollum. From the stripe. Ibaka, no luck.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Nurkic. He feeds it to Carmelo. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter. Shots good by Kennard.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Nurkic in the post. Defended by Ibaka. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Clippers trail by 3. 1:12 left now here in the second. Man passes to Batum. McCollum against Kennard. Here's Ibaka. That one drops for him. Ibaka's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Out left to the wing. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And I don't care what his size is. You cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Simons. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's Simons missing. The Clippers in the lead. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson against Nurkic. Ibaka in the post. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor. And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. After like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Derek Jones is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Covington in at the 4. Pass to Covington. To the paint. Here's Lillard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Morris kicks to Leonard. And stolen by Lillard. Nice break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard with the ball over Beverly. Second shot opportunity. And the layup by Powell.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
The pass to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Passes to Leonard. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, when you get into a system, your first system in the league where you share the ball, Kawhi Leonard keeping his head up and finding the open man.
Pass to Nurkic. And Jones has it in the corner. Lillard from outside. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Nurkic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, Nurkic is so big, does a great job, and fends off the defense on his way to the score.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Beverly. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Lillard against Beverly. Covington down low. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Nobody near Leonard. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Jones in the post. Defended by Beverly. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Beverly against Lillard. Nurkic with the steal. Now here's Powell. G right on him. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Zubac. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that ability to play in space is so vital.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Here's Leonard, and Covington sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Ibaka, the pass to man. Back to Ibaka. Shoots over Nurkic. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Batum's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Clippers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Jackson dishes to Ibaka for the lead. There's the pass to man. Jackson kicks to Kennard. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Lillard outside. 4 seconds left. They grab their own miss.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Ibaka is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the small forward. Shot clock at 5. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Ibaka.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. 2 points. That one goes.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Outside, Batum. Left side, Ibaka. It's good. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Here's Powell. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nurkic is a double-double machine every night. There's not a lot of teams right now that are equipped on their roster to handle the kind of size that Nurkic can bring.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers.
Shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Beverly finds Leonard. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Jones the pass to Pop. Outside Covington. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Beverly against Lillard. Beverly dishes to Leonard. Passes it to Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Jones kicks to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Outside, George. Nurkic with the steal. One-on-one here. Lillard with the bucket.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Outside, George. There's the dish to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Important points from Morris. When he's feeling it, will step up and take control.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 2. 1:51 left in the game. And now we present our New Balance player of the game. He beats Zubac.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Leonard the pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Morris for 3. It doesn't go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. A putback. Morris with the rebound. Zubac the pass to George. And contact on the coach's challenge has been issued. It's a game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Leonard. Yes!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Portland, no good that time either. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Back to Leonard. From deep. So it's Los Angeles taking a W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous... Welcome, and David.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Giannis. Now the feed to Lopez. It's not going to go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way, and it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Powell, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And the Bucks with possession. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Lillard misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Covington, and it's McCollum in the corner. Passes it to Nurkic. Lopez with the steal. And here we go, the Bucks running again. Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Now here's Covington. Back to Lillard. The 19-foot shot. Good work there as it goes. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go to Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Here's Covington following the basket by Giannis.
You know, Covington's ability to space the floor and his length at the defensive end is something every team is looking for. He is the prototypical 3-and-D player in my mind.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And both free throws good for Covington. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Teague with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Jacks up a 3. The shot's good from Forbes.
Well, this is the strength and forte of Forbes' game. He's a lethal sniper from deep.
Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum from downtown. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Forbes. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's McCollum. Here's Covington. Rebounded by Tucker.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Connaughton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. 7-point differential. The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And McCollum with the block. And he gets it back. Now the pass to Portis. Over McCollum. Nice shot by Portis.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, spreading out for easy fast break baskets.
Lillard with no one around. But they get it back. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. The Trailblazers rebound. Nurkic. controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, how about the effort and energy that time by Covington? Just worked his way right to the glass and got the follow-up basket.
Teague against Lillard. Pass to Tucker. Right wing. Connaughton passes to Forbes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Howell, the second chance points on the tip in.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Teague, the pass to Portis. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Covington down low. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Off the inbound, no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in 2019. All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at center. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Here's Simons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He hits both from the stripe. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Simons. side, Jones. Here's Cantor. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Simons, started by Holiday. The Trailblazers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And he sinks the second. Milwaukee leading by 10. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Over Anthony. Cantor against Giannis. Lopez left side. Kicks it down to Middleton. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Simons, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Anthony. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the three spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Taken away by Holiday. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him. Can't connect from short range. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's Anthony. Holiday with the defensive effort. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Clock at 6. Simons, the pass to Carmelo. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And it's Simons missing. Bucks leading by 10. Pass to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Simons, the pass to Carmelo. Hollis Jefferson, the bounce pass. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Teague, the pass to Norrell. The kick out to Teague. Nailed from three-point land. Teague's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, there isn't a lot of time in between when Teague caught the ball and then when he let it fly. I mean, that was a great example of a quick catch and shoot.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Milwaukee on top. They finish off the second quarter with a tremendous. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and
after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. One-on-one here. Here's Powell. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Powell's got his second bucket.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Now here's Teague. Forbes the pass to Teague. Portis in the post. Looking on Nurkic. Portis can't get it to go. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Bucks leading by 11. Here's DiVincenzo. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Stolen by Holiday. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside Holiday. Back to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
In the corner, Powell with it. He kicks it to Nurkic. Back to Powell. Portland moving the ball around. Nurkic finds Lillard. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Here's DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight. Lillard against Holiday. Lillard outside. Sinks that one from the post.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 17. Here's Lillard. And it's good for 2. Lillard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Lillard against Holiday. It's tipped. And now Portland on the break. Lillard with the ball. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Lillard from outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. So Portland ends up going with the new group. .102 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. From 7. Doesn't go that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. Anthony drives in. Here's Simon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Milwaukee leading by 15. Outside Teague. Pass to Connaughton. Stolen by Cantor. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hollis Jefferson, good.
Boy, he is superb in transition. Hollis Jefferson can really get up and down the floor.
Out to the right wing. Here's Portis. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Tucker's got his first bucket in this one.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Trailblazers trail by 15. Here's Simons. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Bucks leading by 12. Outside Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Here's Giannis. And he elevates it in the slam. Cantor did not like that.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And there's the pass to Cantor. Shot clock at 6. And they pick up 2.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. No good from 18. Ron Simons, who's got the ball here for Portland. Down by 12.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Anthony taking his time here. And it's Simons missing. Bucks leading by 14. The shot by Middleton, wide open. He drains the quick shot. Middleton's got his first points of the night. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
And Lillard kicks the foul. And here's McCollum for 3. Here's Covington. Makes it off the glass.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. And Connaughton has it in the corner. It's McCollum on the wing. The tray. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. And the dunk by Giannis.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
In the corner, Powell with it. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bucks.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds. And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Teague against Lillard. Outside Teague. Back to Connaughton. Portis trying to free himself. And it's Connaughton missing. And Portland with the ball. 17-point game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Covington against Giannis. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one, even early on. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Bucks coming into the arena confident they'll be walking out. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, they've got Jackson. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. Now here is Holiday. Stolen by Zubac. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I really like how Marcus Morris plays within the offense. This guy is so solid at recognizing when he should give it up.
Here's Middleton. Holiday attacking, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo. And Doris, tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
Here's George. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. 5 on the clock. Leonard against Middleton with the tip.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Now Antetokounmpo covered by Morris. Giannis kicks to Lopez. Outside Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Middleton for 3. Offensive rebound. And Giannis throws it down.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Jackson finds George. From outside, off the mark. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Well, when you're in transition, the pass should lead the break, and that's exactly what was done in easy 2.
The Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The pass to Zubac. He feeds it to Leonard. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard has built his game brick by brick. You want him to score on the interior? No problem.
Holiday attacking. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's George. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Leonard dishes to Jackson. And the Clippers miss again.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Clippers trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Giannis with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Lopez inside. Leonard's there. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
George, no good.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Outside Holiday. Back to Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now George. No points in the game yet for him. Jackson in the corner. And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Holiday surveying the floor. For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
The speed in transition. Paul George is dynamic in space.
Jackson against Holiday. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Kicks it down to Middleton. 6 to shoot. Top of the key. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jackson passes to George. good. That would have tied it.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was in.
For me personally, I just...
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Patrick Beverly out there with Kennard. Then there's Batum. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Mann in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. Kennard, the pass to Beverly.
No, that's Teague using his athleticism well on the defensive end, making life very difficult right now.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Forbes can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Mann. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Kennard, the pass to Beverly. Back to Kennard. Clock at 6. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Kennard's got his first 2 points.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tools, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Cousins. What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
How do guys even come up with a move like that?
I don't know. Right? That's not even normal. That's on a different level.
That has got to be deflating for the defense. He's just showing them up right now, guys.
And he makes that one.
You simply cannot let Serge Ibaka get into a rhythm from that range. His mid-range is as good as it gets.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, "We've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time." Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That'll be his second foul of the game. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. A minute 50 left in the first half. George dishes to Morris. High post, Zubats. Clippers moving the ball around. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. And the three off target. Clippers trail by 5. Morris into the lane. Here's Leonard. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Holiday against Jackson. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Lets the three fly. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And here they go. George with the bucket.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. Passes to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo with it. Middleton on the wing. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Nobody near Leonard. A miss that time would have put him up. Milwaukee in the lead. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. And that one, good. Holiday's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
From deep, George. Morris finds George from past the arc. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 8 points. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And here's Leonard from 3. And Lopez pulls it down. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo and the dunk by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
George looking around. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Holiday against Jackson. Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by George.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Teague, the pass to Portis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. George dishes to Morris. The shot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. George has got 6.
But you love how Paul George gets his feet under him first on these catch and shoot. His pre-shot routine is so important.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Beverly against Teague. Connaughton. And again, the Bucks miss. The Clippers trail. Back to Batum. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And Portis throws it down.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. And the pass to Kennard. There's the dish to Ibaka. Back to Kennard. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Kennard's got his second basket of the game. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Teague against Beverly. Teague kicks to Forbes. Cloak loose. Here's Mann. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Bucks leading by 3. Now here comes Teague leading the break. Forbes can't get it to go. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Here's Mann, powered down with both hands.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And he dunks it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Portis can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Batum passes to Mann. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Kennard's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lopez up top. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. And the Bucks miss again. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Ibaka, the pass to Batum. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Well, obviously, the defense has not been great this half, and you've got to be able to address this quickly.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. There's the 3. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Kennard. Lays it up and banks it in. Kennard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And we've reached the end of the third. Clippers ahead. Ending the third quarter on a... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's George in a 2-guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Outside Jackson. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. George passes to Zubac. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. Zubac trying to break loose. Leonard, no luck. Now the Bucks moving it up. Middleton leading the charge. Nice open look, but it's no good. Clippers leading by 5. Here's George, and it's Paul George with the finish.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Holiday with it. Lopez outside. Holiday against Zubac. The wide open look here for Lopez. Open jump shot off the mark.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Lopez kicks to Middleton. From the arc. And the Bucks miss again.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Bucks trail by 7. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Kick out to Giannis. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Passes it to George. Feeds to Morris. Lopez with the block.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
The Bucks making a switch here. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Bucks trail by 9. And here is Antetokounmpo. Pass to Forbes. They double him with George. Forbes dishes to Antetokounmpo. There's Portis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Holiday against Jackson. 1:03 left in the fourth. Knocks down the 3-ball. George has got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Clippers.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Leonard.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping it.
And it's Leonard missing.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Shoots the three. It's off. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward. And for the Clippers, they've got Ivica Zubac. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at the point guard. Now, here is Morris. George looking over the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass. George has got the game going with his first points of the game for Los Angeles. Lillard against Jackson. To the inside. That's tipped. Stolen by George. Pass to Jackson. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game. And so he makes both from the line. And here are the Blazers. 4-point game. Lillard outside. Passes it to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. 6 to shoot. For 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
The outside shot of Lillard is pure. I mean, he always seems to have the look that's going in.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And here is Los Angeles now. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Covington with the steal. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Powell, the pass to Covington. Back to Powell. Shot from the wing. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
To the middle, Nurkic with the steal. Pushing it up. Powell, that's good.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
And here are the Clippers. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. George with no one around. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
McCollum, no good. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Jackson passes to Morris. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Powell. That one a little long. The Clippers in the lead. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots back.
And the Clippers have possession. George finds Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
A nice shot by George.
There you see why you want the ball in Jackson's hands as much as possible. He can clearly set the table.
Lillard scanning the floor. Covington dishes to Nurkic. In the corner, Powell with it. McCollum outside. Back to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Nurkic. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. McCollum against Jackson. Here's Morris. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Terrific use of the catch-and-shoot jumper from Morris, catching the D flat-footed and torching them as a result.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Covington kicks to McCollum. Portland moving the ball around. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Always good to see solid interior work by McCollum. I mean, he might earn himself some extra space on his outside jumpers when he gets inside points like this.
Now, here is George. Morris outside. Covington with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Powell. And the layup's good off the glass. Powell's got his second bucket of the night.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Portland out in front. There. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, they've got Jones. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Simons in at the 1. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. So you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Kanter inside, working on Zubac. Anthony left side. And the rejection by Zubac. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 3. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Kennard finds Batum. Beverly for 3. And Jones pulls it down. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Beverly, guarded closely. Pass to Kennard. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, they set Kennard up so well. He takes a composed shot and drains it.
To the paint. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Anthony. Takes a 3. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 5. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Jones is running.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And there's the pass to Kennard. Inside, and Batum kicks to Kennard. But they'll get another chance. Beverly dishes to Ibaka. To the inside. Batum passes to Mann. On the clock. Here's Beverly outside for Batum. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Trailblazers leading by 7. McCollum outside. Pass to Powell. McCollum against Kennard. Here's Covington, and he drops it in from the low post. Covington's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers. Lillard against Beverly. Passes it to Kennard. Puts up a 3, and it's Patrick Beverly with the 3.
And Beverly has wonderful moves and has a great stroke from downtown. Gotta love how he rises up with plenty of confidence.
Lillard on top, defended by Beverly, and that'll be 2. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And George kicks to Jackson. Morris right side. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Zubac the pass to George. And he comes up with the deuce.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. And here's Covington, covered by Morris.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Bat. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger. And
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Zubac in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Portland needs to get off a shot. Powell trying to free himself up. And finished off by Nurkic.
Rising off the ground with such intensity. I mean, when Nurkic is this close, he wants to slam it down.
In the corner, George with it. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got 9.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
The pass to Powell. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Zubac finds Leonard. They get it again. And the dunk by Zubac.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Powell, the pass to Covington. Back to Powell. Now Covington, covered by Morris. Here's Lillard. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Morris. George, that's a two-pointer. Again, the Clippers.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Portland leading by 3. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Powell against Leonard. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Nurkic. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Nurkic has got his second basket of the night. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back in playing.
There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Leonard has it in the corner. He dishes it to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Simons, the pass to Jones. Here's Simons. Jones in the post to the left wing. Inside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Clippers trail by 5. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Ibaka outside. Kennard for 3. The rebound by Simons.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson. Good on both. 1:12 left to play in the third. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Kennard from deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. Jones finds Hollis Jefferson. Goes up on the wing. That shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Beverly.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Simons, defended by Beverly. Simons, the pass to Anthony. Here's Simons. Anthony down low, and the rejection by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector, Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
To the middle. Platoon passes to Mann. Now here's Beverly. Kennard for 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Clippers trail by 9 to the paint. And finished off by Nurkic.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
That's a 2 from Kennard. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Here's McCollum. It's hauled in by Beverly.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. But his offense has not been there for him tonight. His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson against Lillard. Passes to Nurkic. Shoots over Zubac. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 10 points for Nurkic.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Zubac. He's guarded by Nurkic. And stolen by Lillard. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense is even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
Outside for George. Back to Morris. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Powell. Ball's knocked loose. Kicks it out to Lillard. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Leonard.
And part of what makes Kawhi such a great player is that jump shot. You can't just worry about him attacking the basket.
Powell, the pass to McCollum. Nurkic against Zubac. Kicks it out to Lillard. 4 on the clock. The shot by Powell, no good. Jackson with it. Now Covington defending. The deep 3 from George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the pass to Lillard. Nurkic in the post. Zubac defending. And Lillard kicks to Powell. Here's Nurkic. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Morris. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're leading by 4. 1:31 left to play here in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Yusuf Nurkic.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. They've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Clippers trail by 4. Now, here's George. Outside Leonard. There's the triple. Unable to get that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. A nice shot by Simons.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. And the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
The 3 from George. Count it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Pass to Cannon. Anthony left side. It's good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And here's George for three. It's in!
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second-chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Ends with a big win by Portland in a tight game. This week, David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. There's the starting five. And you've got it on 2K. DA.
Well, guys,
You certainly come a long way, DA. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 7. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor. Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Here's Lillard. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's Holiday at the elbow. Here's Antetokounmpo. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. Get out in transition there.
Lillard finds Nurkic. McCollum with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And it's Portland with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McCollum and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
McCollum showing some offensive persistence there. Awesome at going right at the defense. And then he finds himself at the free throw line.
And he makes the first but misses the second. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And now Covington running the floor all by himself.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
The Bucks with a quick start to this game. Holiday surveying the floor. The kick out to Lopez. A 3-pointer off the mark.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one. Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club. Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Lillard against Holiday. Here's Covington, and he overshot that one, missing. Milwaukee leading by 7. Here's Middleton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Here's so much about this 3 and D in terms of the wings in the NBA. And Chris Middleton really embodies all of that. He can do some damage behind the arc and then is asked to guard the team's most potent offensive wing.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Middleton hits them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Outside Anthony. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Good D by Lopez. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Trailblazers trail by 11. Simons, the pass to Cantor. Down low. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Here's Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Count it.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And for Portland, they're shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Here's Simons. And it's off from three-point range. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's DiVincenzo. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's the three. That shot is off. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come out strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Anthony is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Simons in at the one spot. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And here's the fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Left side, Portis. 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's Connaughton missing. Trailblazers trail by 13. Here's Jones. Misses off the left iron. The Bucks shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Here's Connaughton, defended by Jones. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the left side wing. There's Portis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Portis has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Portis has got 6.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
Has tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And Lillard kicks to McCullough. Taken away by Holiday. Inside. And the dunk by Giannis.
Signs of Antetokounmpo really figuring things out. His offense starting to look more and more natural.
Lillard scanning the floor. Misses the 3. Bucks leading by 17. Lopez outside. And the dunk by Lopez.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Lillard outside. Stolen by Middleton. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
That's a jump ball.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Outside Holiday. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Lopez has got 8.
Lopez powering through that time.
Lillard from outside. That one's not going to go. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Milwaukee on top as they wrap up the second quarter on a 14-6 run. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points, and he might not get all the attention, but you talk about it. And that should...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Portis teed out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot.
Great concentration on display from Nurkic to get the foul and still come away with the made field goal.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
Outside Teague. Pass to Tucker. Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 4 on the shot clock. No good from Connaughton. Trailblazers trail by 18. Here's Powell. Rebounded by Tucker.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Lillard dishes to Powell. Pulls it up. He can't get that one to fall. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Well, Nurkic is so big, does a great job, and fends off the defense on his way to the score.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 14-point game. Covington with the steal. Here's Powell. They get the rebound. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Holiday against Lillard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Middleton. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Middleton's got 6.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Outside Covington. And the rejection by Giannis. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Lillard kicks to Powell. Here's Covington. Lays it up and banks it in.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. DiVincenzo's got his second basket.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
McCollum passes to Covington. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Pocket 6. And the layup falls. I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Jones comes in for Norman Powell. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. 1:07 left to play in the third. Now here's Teague. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The pass to Connaughton. There's the steal. There's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That's his first foul. The Bucks have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. That's good from Forbes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Pass to Portis. Count it. Portis has got 8 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Simons. And Cantor throws it down.
Well, the size, length, and power of Cantor on full display that time.
Milwaukee leading by 11. Outside Teague. Outside Portis. Fires the 3. No good from Connaughton. Now Hollis Jefferson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. He gets it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Robert Covington. He's out there with Jones. Enes Cantor is out there with Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Lopez with the ball. Now Covington defending. And here's Holiday. Lopez left side. 6 to shoot. And Antetokounmpo inside. Covington's there.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again maybe this season.
Here's DiVincenzo. And Covington sends it back. Outside Holiday. Middleton up top. Tries again. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 7th assist in the game.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
Cantor kicks to Covington. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks moving it up. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Norman Powell comes in for Jones. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And Lillard subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Nurkic finds Lillard. And finished off by Nurkic. And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Holiday did a great job there, realizing they had an opportunity in transition, taking advantage of the numbers. Those are the kind of situations where they thrive.
Covington finds Nurkic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First free throw is good.
Nurkic, another talented player from Europe, playing in Croatia before coming over to the NBA, and the international game continues to make an impact on how it's played here.
Lillard against Holiday. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Lopez outside. But they recover it. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bucks.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
Yeah, the cool thing is that they look like they're having a blast out there. Everyone on the same page, contributions across the board.
Covington trying to break free and finished off by Nurkic.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Middleton.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Launches it. Trying to get open is Lopez. They get it back. Here's Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight. And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Now here's Jackson. Morris. And he banks in the layup. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Marcus Morris. Giannis, no good. Leonard kicks to Zubac. The 3. That one doesn't drop. The Bucks go the other way with it. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Morris with the ball. Leonard on the wing. Morris finds Leonard. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And it's the Bucks ball.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. DiVincenzo against George. Here's Leonard. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
This is what Leonard gives you. Reliable, productive, churns out positive plays.
Holiday against Jackson. Holiday goes in. For the 3. No good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. And that one is good from Zubac.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
Jackson against Holiday. Giannis high post. And the dunk by Giannis.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's George. And Leonard has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's George. Milwaukee with the rebound. We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Here's Holiday. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Stolen by George.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now, here is George. Passes it to Jackson. Outside Leonard. Here's Zubac. Shoots over Portis. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got his second bucket tonight.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Teague feeling it out a bit. Pass to Portis. Lets it go. Morris with the rebound.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Leonard with no one around. No good with the triple.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Deflects the pass. Now the pass to Portis. Look at that.
Nice.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Teague in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Pass to man. Ibaka outside. And Ibaka slams it in.
You see the strength Ibaka's added over the years. That time converting through contact, going to the line.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. That still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Beverly with the ball. Picked up by Teague. It's stolen by Teague. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Portis, the pass to Teague. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And here's Kennard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Portis in the post, working on Ibaka. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Big guy with a high release. Bobby Portis can get a clean look from mid-range almost anytime he wants.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ibaka against Portis. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And the Clippers miss again. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Connaughton. Passes it to Teague. Bucks passing it around. A 3-ball. And that one is off. The Clippers go the other way with it. Pass to Mann. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And Beverly kicks to Kennard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Trying to defend Kennard. You know he can hit shots with limited space. That helps him get you off balance.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday, over Jackson. The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. They trail by 1. Morris finds Jackson. Outside Leonard. Shakes him. And the rejection by Giannis. It's tipped. It's stolen by Morris. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Common occurrence for Leonard. Once he makes his way to the rim, Kawhi levels up.
Jackson against Holiday. There's the pass to Middleton. Giannis inside. He's got 6. Yes, that goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Kennard, the pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 3. And a chance now to send. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. And Shaq, you be stoked. That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
3rd quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. George against Giannis. Leonard kicks to Jackson. Leonard looking over the floor.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
Outside Holiday. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Leonard with the steal. Here's Morris. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Morris has got 6.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. A 3 for DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers trail, and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles, and that one's good. George.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside Holiday to the paint. It's stolen by Morris. And up the floor again, the Clippers running the floor. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Outside Teague. Outside Portis. And the Bucks miss again. On offense, here are the Clippers. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Ibaka. He doesn't hit that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. From deep three-point range, that shot is off. Clippers leading by 3. Back to Kennard. To the middle. Here's Batum. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got his second basket of the night.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Clippers.
Passes it to Ibaka. And here's Kennard. Pass to man. Ibaka outside. From outside, off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Forbes the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Teague against Beverly. The pass to Kennard from past the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. To the inside. Connaughton. Can't hit from in close.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Batum attacking, and he converts the layup. Batum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Portis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Portis has got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
Impressive shot by Bobby Portis. People wondered if he could be a stretch 4. He's proven that he can be.
Kennard for 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Batum with the steal. Here's Kennard. Ibaka. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Portis. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
A deep 3 from Leonard. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Clippers ahead. They're up by 2. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. George with the ball. Outside Leonard, and they call an illegal screen here.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one. Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. Clippers leading by 4. Passes to George. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Middleton outside. Giannis kicks to Middleton. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The Bucks working the ball around. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Off target from outside. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. George against DiVincenzo. Right side Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. The pass to DiVincenzo. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. He dishes it to Leonard. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's foul number 2 for him. Bucks trail by 5. Holiday looking over the floor. The dish now to Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. The 3. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Here's the 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Lopez against George. Leonard from deep, 3-point land. Offensive rebound. Outside Jackson. Pass to Morris. He kicks it to Leonard. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. There's the three. It's hauled in by George. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 43% for the game. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Outside, George. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Milwaukee on D. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. A three from Leonard. A three-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
From deep, George. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.